Hello, everyone. I want to do a different kind of video. I've decided that I'm going to make a video of it's for relaxation. You can listen to it at night. I'm going to tell a story, and there'll be many videos to follow. The story will go on. Tonight we'll do chapter 1. It's just the beginning of many that I'm going to do. So, if you want to just lay back and get comfortable, breathe, take a deep breath in, and relax. When you breathe in fully. Pause, and then breathe out all the air out of your lungs. Pay attention to what you are thinking when you pause, because most of the time, your mind is going to be completely blank and quiet. That's why whenever you're stressed out or your mind's going too fast, just breathe. Breathe in deep. Pause. Breathe out. Pause. Let your mind relax. There's nothing that you have to do. There's nothing that you have to think of or anything. Just lay back and listen to my story. Now, in my mind, my imagination goes on forever. I mean, there's no limits to what can happen or what can be there or what cannot be there. My imagination is just anything can happen, anything can be anywhere. So, hopefully you'll have an open mind. If some animals that show up in an area that don't seem to possibly should live there, in my world they do. And in your mind they can also. And as we go through this, you can add your own animals that you like, your own flowers, your own smells, your own friends. Make it your own. Okay, so as we get started, I want to explain that this is an island, a big island, that I go to at night before I go to sleep every night in my mind. And every night I add to it. And I thought that would be nice to share it with you, because there's so much going on in the world that everyone needs a break, and to take this time out just for yourself and relax. It's just wonderful to be able to do that. I hope I'll be able to relax you and that you can enjoy my story. I'm going to start off saying that, giving you a vision of where I live. At the top of a huge hill, a rocky kind of cliff, there's a cabin. It's like an A-frame kind of cabin. It has huge windows in the front and a screened-in porch. So when you walk into my cabin, there's nothing around the cabin, by the way. It's just there all by itself. And when you walk in, you see an open space, a big kitchen. Simple, very simple, big kitchen. A big living room with a huge fireplace. The kitchen has appliances and mostly just a refrigerator and a stove. The living room, there's a bar, a big huge bar with bar stools, off-white. The living room has off-white leather sectional in it and a simple table. That's basically all that's there. And a rug in front of the fireplace. We can add more later. There's rooms and bathrooms. There's like 4 bedrooms. We can make it 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. While you're dreaming, you might as well go big, right? But simple, too. The biggest part of my cabin that I love the most is the balcony. The balcony is huge. It wraps around, all around the house. And it is screened in to keep the bugs out and it's just beautiful there. And it's wooden floor. And out on the balcony, there's a swing off to the right. And then there's this huge king-size bed. It's a canopy bed. And it has white curtains, sheer curtains, hanging down from the canopy. And on the bed, it has big, huge, fluffy, white down pillows made of cotton fabric. The covers are all cotton, down comforter, white. It's very inviting. It looks so comfortable to lay down in it. It is. It's wonderful. The sheets are amazing. And then next to me I have a table with a lantern and a couple of rocking chairs. They're painted white. And that's pretty much it. Now for the view. You look out off the view of the balcony and you look down a hill, and at the bottom of the hill, over to the right, there's a huge waterfall with lots of beautiful trees and flowers all along. It's very jungle-like, but it's not so dense of a jungle that you can't see all the different trees and the flowers. And that the waterfall just flows from up high, and then it drops down into a pool at the bottom, and it's turquoise blue. It's absolutely beautiful, with white sands underneath for the bottom of the pool. It drops down into white sand. And there's a path that goes from the left, where the waterfall is, to the right. And as far as you can see on the right, there's also a big kind of cliff area, and it has a lot of beautiful flowers. But from my house, there is a wooden walkway that you can walk down steps. And when you get to the bottom, there's a wooden bridge that you cross over that's made of willow. And it's all very natural looking. It's not like the modern stuff. It's like fits in beautifully with the scenery. It just blends in. It's all handmade by my dad. And so this path is, you go over this bridge, and then I can turn left and go over to the waterfall, or I can go straight, and that goes to the beach. And as I'm looking off my balcony, I'm still on my balcony, and I'm looking out, and you can see the ocean. It's very beautiful. It has rocks. It's very calm. It's very beautiful. The sand is white, And on this beach, particular beach that I have a sailboat that I look out to that's anchored out there. It's about a 60-foot sailboat, and it's white, and it's just beautifully just anchored out there, very calm waters. On the beach, there's a little catamaran made out of bamboo. That's a sailboat that was custom made by me, and that's what I take to get out to my sailboat. The sailboat's also handmade by a crafter on the other side of the island. It's made out of teak wood. It's very beautiful. So today I've decided that I'm just going to enjoy the view and show you what there is. Then we will go explore on another day. But for today, we're just going to relax and look at the animals that we have. This is a volcanic island, so it's jungly, and the volcano is dormant, has been forever, so it's safe. It's just, there are all kinds of cats, like lions and tigers and jaguars. And they all get along with each other. All these animals get along. It's like paradise. There is no one eating each other or chasing each other. Everyone is just vegetarian on my island. And I have a giraffe that I can see off in the distance eating from a big tall tree. Of course, I have Max by my side and my kitties in the house. And they went out, so I'm going to let them out and enjoy the day. I want to take you out and show you my garden. So we're going to walk out off the balcony to the left. And like I said, down over the hill you can see the big waterfall. And we walk out into my garden, and there's every kind of vegetable you can think of growing there. And they grow all year round. And all your favorite vegetables, anything that you want, anything that you'd like, you can have it. There's berries growing down along the waterfall, so we have berries and all kinds of berries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, mulberries. But this is my garden, and it grows everything all year round. And it's big. It has corn and everything. Okay, then we're going to walk around to the back of the house. And in the back there's horses in the back, and I have a barn back there. And horses is how I get around on the island besides my sailboat. On this island there are no motors, there's no motorboats, there's no motor cars, there's no motorcycles. It's all natural. So my horses are out there, and they're beautiful. I have palominos and black and white horses, and just all different kinds. And they're just feeding off the grass. And then we walk around to the right side of the house, and I have an orchard with all kinds of apples and fruit trees, and you name it, there's trees everywhere there, and they grow all year round. Mangoes, avocados, apples, oranges, papayas, all kinds of trees. You can add your favorites. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to walk down, let's go ahead and walk down the path. 'Cause, right there by my orchard is where you walk down the steps. There's stone steps and there's some wooden handrails there to hold on to. It's very safe. And we're walking down and we are looking at all the beautiful bird of paradise and all the tropical flowers growing along all over the jungle area, the floor of the hill. So we're working our way down to the the bridge, and we stopped on the bridge and we're looking. And on this bridge, the waterfall flows into it, and it's rapid waters that just flow through there. And this is where I get my water. I have glass jugs that I use, and wooden buckets that I use to go get my water with. And it comes right off the waterfall, all my water. And it tastes so good. So we're walking across the bridge, and now we're going to turn left and go over to the waterfall. Now this waterfall is just making such beautiful noise. It sounds so wonderful. Today's a little stormy, as you can see. There's a little bit of thunder going on in the background, and you can hear the ocean. We go over and we sit by the waterfall. There's a swing hanging from some palm trees, and we sit down there and just enjoy the waterfall and the nature and the animals all around us. The sheep lies down with the lion. It's so peaceful here. Everyone loves everything and each other. In this lake that the waterfall flows into is like a bubbling kind of warm spring. And so the water is very, very warm. It's like 60, no, I'm sorry. The water is like in the lake is like 78, 80 degrees. Very warm. And it can get warmer too if we want it to. It can get warm or cold. Whatever we want. So it's our imagination. So to me it's like a whirlpool bath. And I have rocks sitting along the edge, and it's sand, white sand, as for the floor. So you can sit on the limestone rocks up to our neck and just soak in that for a while. There's really no need for clothes, but we do have, swimsuits available and towels and things. It's just beautiful there. So I have my own little place there that I just enjoy. And then behind the waterfall is a cave. And inside this cave, it's very cool. So after getting out of the warm spring lake from the waterfall that flows into it, we go behind the waterfall, and the cave is very cool, and it feels so good. And we follow the cave because there's an opening. You can see light at the end, and it opens up into a beautiful pink sandy beach. And on this beach To the right, there's palm trees, and there's hammocks hanging from the palm trees, coconuts, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's very calm, beautiful place to snorkel. In fact, there's a little house there, a beach house. And in the beach house, there's a really soft, of course, comfortable white down feathered bed. And there's snorkel equipment and dive equipment if you want to go diving. There's kayaks if you want to kayak. So, right now, I'm just showing you around. This is the place where I go to at night. It's absolutely beautiful. The cottage on the beach has a big porch, a screened-in porch. And around the porch, I'm growing azaleas and also lots of magnolias. The smell of magnolias is just in the air, along with the sea. The temperature here is always around 75, 76. Inside the cabin is a small kitchen, a bathroom with a really nice Roman tub. On the porch, there's swings and rocking chairs. So we're going to sit on the porch. First, we're going to go in the kitchen and have some lemonade that I've made from my lemon tree. So we're going to have some lemonade and sit on the porch and just look out at the ocean and relax and enjoy the day and breathe. Look at Storm. Max is sleeping next to me by my rocking chair, making little barking noises as he sleeps and dreams of playing with other doggies that we have. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will add 2 more later. This is our chapter 1. There'll be more chapters to come. Please enjoy the rest of your night, and I hope this helps you go to sleep. I love you all very much, and thank you for letting me share my dream with you. Good night, everyone.